mission. Please select a mission. Please select a mission.
Boss, you okay? Could it be that sniper? Quiet.
Quiet. Our silent assassin. Where's the sniping point?
abilities of hers. No doubt about it. She has to be one of the Skulls. Now move in and finish your boss. She's working for Cypher.
Quiet is a valuable source of information, boss. There's no need to kill her. Think carefully. This is your decision.
The female sniper. Quiet. Cypher's assassin. Finish her. She's one of the Skulls. Hurry up and kill her.
No. Killing her would be a waste. Bring her back here.
Boss.
Boss!
Support
Boss,
helicopter
you're not
requested.
thinking of bringing her back here, are you? She works for Cypher. We don't even know the extent of her abilities. She is not setting foot on this base.
Good word, boss. Can't believe you took her down alive. Now bring her back here. Let's find out what she really is.
This is too dangerous. Kill her. Don't bring her to our home.
This is the boss's decision.
Arriving
I'll send the extraction chopper.
Boss, you know I've always got your back. If you bring her here, I'll just have her killed. Boss, no.
Mission info is complete.
Gaining altitude. Departing.
Slipped the line, huh? Shame. She's one of a kind.
Fine by me. We don't need her type. Boss, we need to talk. Get back to base. Everything else can wait.
our 6, steady at .4 miles. It's tailing us.
Don't lead it back to Mother Base.
Roger, we'll shake it off.
setting foot on this base. Boss, she's with Cypher.
Release her! Fire! Miller! She saved the boss.
She was saving herself.
Fire!
Put her in the cell. Boss.
Keep an eye on her.
Right. Take her away. What are you waiting for? Move!
Boss, you are going to regret this. That woman...
I know. She knows our location. Either way, one of these days we're gonna have to kill her. But now is not the time. When the time comes, I'll pull the trigger.
Please specify a project. Please select a mission. Mission accepted. Mission not accepted. Mission accept. Heading to Afghanistan.
to find him and get him out. He tried to defect from the base camp up north, but it didn't work out. Now they're holding him at Sin. He's offered his technical skills to us as long as we can guarantee his safety. You have to extract the target.
Boss, your target just happens to be the man who developed your prosthetic hand. He's the only one capable of maintaining it. If we bring him in, I'm sure he'll be able to modify it in all kinds of ways as well.
Be careful down there, boss.
Please select a deployment point. Please select a deployment point.
That's the Sin barracks. The target is somewhere inside that outpost. The Soviets consider him a traitor now, so he'll be treated like any other prisoner.
Please select a deployment point. Buddy has infiltrated and the map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete.
Fire!
The map has been updated.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
Enemy presence detected. The map has been
Fire!
updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Caution. Sandstorm approaching.
Fire! Fire!
Fire! Fire! Fire! Fire! Fire! Fire! Fire at will. Begin cover fire. Stand down!
Damn it! The mission's a failure.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
связи.
Caution. Sandstorm approaching.
Fire! КП ПТ17! Подставим с ним огнем! Прием! Это КП, понял! Найти вражеского снайпера и снять его! Конец связи!
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Fire!
КП, это 7! Вижу вражеского снайпера! Жду указаний! Прием! Это КП, понял! Открыть подавляющий минометный огонь по цели! Конец связи! Target should be somewhere in that area.
Fire! 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 Fire!
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
КП, это 2! Она голове откуда? Техники в признака врага! Вперед! Это КП, понял! Будьте начеку! Выкрути врага! Конец связи!
Extraction arrived at mother base. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
КП, это 4! Не вижу движения противника! Похоже, обстрел успешный! Прием!
Enemy
Это КП,
presence
понял.
detected.
Немедленно проверить
The map
и встать
has been
оперативную сводку.
updated.
Конец связи. Это КП. Открыть подавляющий минометный огонь по противнику. Прием! Это 2, вас понял! Подготовить к минометному огню! Конец связи!
Fire!
КП, это 4! Заявляю готов к открытию огня! Прием! Это КП, понял! Начать огонь! Конец связи!
Fire! 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 Fire!
КП, это 4! Не вижу движения противника! Похоже, обстрел успешный! Прием! Это КП, понял.
Fire!
Немедленно все осмотрите. Конец связи.
Fire!
Активную сводку. Конец связи.
Fire!
КП! Это миг-1! Атакован! Противника не видно! Прием! Это КП! Понял! Будьте начеку! Выкурите врага! Конец связи!
Fire! Fire! Fire at will! Fire! 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 Fire!
You gotta extract him.
Fire! Fire!
Это КП, понял. Удержите. Не позволяйте им напасть на вас. Конец связи.
Fire! 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 Fire!
Analysis complete.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Понял! Занять оборонную позицию и найти снайпера! Конец связи!
Fire!
КП-2! Вижу вражеского снайпера! Прием, Виталий! Это КП! Понял! Открыть подавляющий минометный огонь по цели! Конец связи!
Cease cover fire! Begin cover fire.
You're pretty good. You're pretty good. You're pretty good.
Fire!
You're pretty good. You're pretty good. You're pretty good. Kept you waiting, huh? Это кафе, понял? Будьте начеку. Выкрути врага. Конец связи! Kept you waiting, huh?
Not good. Don't let your buddy die, Steak. I'm pulling them out of there.
Buddy departing area of operations.
КП, это зона 7. Мы осмотрели сектор, ничего не нашли. Отзываем поезд. Прием. Это КП, понял. Будьте наготове. Конец связи.
Please select a drop point. Dispatch Buddy has arrived.
Attack!
The map has been updated.
КП, это Дмитрий-9. У нас могут быть нарушители. Полная боевая готовность. Прием. Это КП, понял. Ищите подозрительные. Конец связи.
Get him!
кузов! Что там?
Attack!
КП, это зона 7! Тут что-то есть! Что делать? Прием!
Это КП, понял. Усилить безопасность. Повышенная боевая готовность. Конец связи.
Go!
Что?
Not good. Don't let your buddy die, Snake. I'm pulling them out of there.
Damn it! The mission's a failure.
Please select a strike point. Please select a strike point. Strike requested.
Fire!
Strike will commence shortly.
Fire!
Всем выходим. Это КП. Вышел из строя целый ряд ламп. Похоже на проблемы с электроэнергией. Ближайший патруль.
Please
Проверить.
select a strike point.
КП, это зона 4! Атакован! Противника не видно! Прием!
Strike requested.
Это КП. Понял. Будьте начеку. Выкройте врага. Конец связи.
Strike will commence shortly.
КП! КП, это зона 7! Отправьте в огнем!
Ответьте, 07.
КП, КП, это зона 10! У нас вражеский снайпер! Прием!
Это КП. Понял. Найти вражеского снайпера и снять его. Конец связи.
КП, это pt17! Атакование откуда? Техники признака врага! Прием!
Это КП. Понял. Будьте начеку. Выкройте врага. Конец связи.
Strike will commence shortly.
КП, это зона 2! Мы потеряли вражеского снайпера! Остаемся начеку! Прием!
Это КП. Понял. Не расслабляйтесь. Они еще могут быть рядом. Конец связи.
КП, это pt17! Атакование откуда? Техники признака врага! Прием!
Это КП. Понял. Будьте начеку. Выкройте врага. Конец связи.
Fire!
КП, КП, это pt6!
Дмитрий 6, что случилось? Ответьте, Дмитрий 6.
Fire!
КП, КП, это зона 4! У нас вражеский снайпер! Прием!
Это КП. Понял. Занять оборонную позицию и найти снайпера. Конец связи.
Fire!
КП, это зона 4! Вижу вражеского снайпера! До оказания!
Fire!
Это КП. Понял. Открыть подавляющий минометный огонь по противнику. Конец связи.
Analysis complete.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
select a strike point.
ПТ-17.
Strike
Не видел движения
requested.
противника. Похоже, обстрел успешный. Прием. Это КП. Понял. Немедленно проверить. Издать оперативную сводку. Конец связи.
Strike will commence shortly.
Fire!
You have arrived at your destination.
ПТ-17. Атакован. Противника не видно. Прием. Это КП. Понял. Будьте начеку. Выкройте врага. Конец связи.
Analysis complete.
Fire! 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 Fire!
КП, это Зоя-7. Мы потеряли вражеского
Please
снайпера.
select a strike
Остаемся на
point.
чеку. Прием. Это КП. Понял. Оставайтесь на чеку. Конец связи.
Strike requested. Strike will commence shortly. You have arrived at your destination.
КП, это ПТ-4. Атакуйте откуда? Нет никаких признаков врага. Прием. Это КП. Понял. Будьте на чеку. Выкройте врага. Конец связи.
Fire!
Please select a strike point. Strike requested.
Fire! Fire!
КП, это ПТ-4. Есть
Strike
признак
will
вражеской
commence
активности.
shortly.
Усилим охрану. Прием. Это КП. Понял. Смотрите в оба. Конец связи. КП, это Зоя-1. Меня атаковали. Мне не видно врага. Прием. Это КП. Понял. Будьте на чеку. Выкройте врага. Конец связи.
Fire!
КП, это Мигрень-1. У нас вражеский снайпер. Прием. Это КП. Понял. Найти вражеского снайпера и снять его.
Strike
Конец связи.
requested.
КП, здесь Мигрень-1. Вижу вражеского снайпера.
Strike will commence shortly.
Это КП. Понял. Открыть подавляющий минометный огонь по цели. Конец связи.
Boss, why did you kill him?
снайпера! Конец связи!
Please select a deployment point. Please select a deployment point.
Что случилось? Ответьте, pt17! У нас проблема. Тревога по всем постам. КП-ПТ17! У нас вражеский снайпер! Прием!
You gotta extract him.
Это КП, понял! Немедленно отправляйтесь сюда и будьте готовы к контакту с врагом. Конец связи!
Outpost captured.
Boss, you've entered a building. Always keep an escape route in mind when you head indoors. If you get surrounded, you'll have nowhere to run.
КП, на меня напали. Возможно, противник. Жду указаний. Прием! Это КП, понял. Всем подразделениям, быть начеку. Конец связи.
That's the target. Looks like we found him.
Этот протез. Я его сделал. Это мой шедевр.
Now that's some lateral thinking.
Has been updated.
Flawless work. You never cease to amaze, boss. Target extraction confirmed. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land.
Please select a landing zone. Support helicopter
Roger.
requested. Mother base is now in the red. Please select a landing zone.
This is B-Squad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Squad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Cease cover fire!
Fire! Fire! Cover me.
Extraction arrived at another base.
That's it. You've made it out of the hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss.
Extraction arrived at another base. Development project has been added.
Yes, mission complete. Boss, that was exceptional. The engineer we rescued has been extremely cooperative.
Please select a mission. Please select a mission. Mission accepted. Heading to Central Africa.
This contract comes from the People's Movement for the Liberation of Angola, also known as the MPLA. The PF at Ditati Abandoned Village has been supplied with walker gears. Your job is to eliminate them all. Destroy them, extract them, whatever you see fit. This just might get us closer to the walker gear supplier, Cypher. Good luck, boss.
updated. You have arrived at your destination.
The targets have been deployed to that outpost. Find and eliminate all of them. That's a target. Eliminate it any way you'd like.
Analysis complete. Please select a strike point. Strike requested. Strike will commence shortly.
Target destroyed. Excellent work. Keep it up. Nice work.
Analysis complete.
Ik heb iets die moeite waard hier. Hoe moet ons voortgaan? Oor. De CP begrijpt. Scherp securiteit en weerswakker. Uit.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Clouds approaching.
CP de Zulu 7. Iets die moeite waard om uit te checken. Stuur bevel. Oor. De CP begrijpt. Scherp securiteit en weerswakker. Uit. CP de stelte 3. We zitten likey. Wees op je uitkijk voor Andreas. Oor. De CP begrijpt. Alles kies van een bespied omgeven. Rijding en drang uit. Uit. CP de Zulu 4. Iets vreemd aan die gang. We moeten ons voorgaan. Oor. De CP begrijpt. Scherp securiteit en weerswakker. Uit. CP de Zulu 7. We zitten likey. Wees op je uitkijk voor Andreas. Oor. De CP begrijpt. Verdere verlies is onaanvaardbaar. Voor jullie oor. Uit.
Please select a strike point. Marker placed. Marker removed. Marker placed. Marker placed. Marker removed. Marker removed. Analysis marker placed. Marker placed. Marker placed. Marker removed. Marker placed. Marker placed. Marker placed. Please select a strike point. Strike requested. Strike will commence shortly.
Great. No targets remaining. Your objective's complete. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land.
Has been updated.
CP de Zulu 7. In dit geval iets groter.
Roger.
Geen teken van die vijand. Oor. De CP begrijpt. box on in. Ready for it.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Gaining altitude.
Exfiltrated.
All right, you're out of the hot zone. No enemy forces in pursuit. Mission complete.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Yes, mission complete. Boss, that was exceptional. Boss, we were right. Once you'd eliminated those walker gears, a resupply call was made from Ditati to CFA headquarters. The CFA then contacted none other than Saner. That's right, the shell company that owned Mfinda Oilfield. So Saner was just a front for Cypher. The resupply won't be happening just yet. But we did learn that the walker gears are transported out of Nova Braga Airport. Apparently, there's a distribution network on the Savannah that links all the PF outposts. I'll have the intel team investigate this network. If Cypher is supplying PFs with walker gears, the PFs have to be offering them something in return. We follow the money trail. We might just find ourselves on Cypher's doorstep.
Please select a mission. Mission accepted.
The CFA are assembling an armored column to the north of Nova Braga Airport. Your job is to wipe them out. Listen to the tape for the contract details. Just be aware that the column's commander served with 5 Commando and later made a name for himself in South Africa's 32 Battalion. He's a hardened veteran, so don't take him lightly. Boss, I have a report from the intel team. The targets are now on the move. I've sent their predicted route to your iDroid. Check your map.
Please select a mission. Mission accepted.
The CFA are assembling an armored column to the north of Nova Braga Airport. Your job is to wipe them out. Listen to the tape for the contract details. Just be aware that the column's commander served with 5 Commando and later made a name for himself in South Africa's 32 Battalion. He's a hardened veteran, so don't take him lightly. Boss, I have a report from the intel team. The targets are now on the move. I've sent their predicted route to your iDroid. Check your map.
Be careful down there, boss.
Snake, talk to me! Snake!
The CFA are assembling an armored column to the north of Nova Braga Airport. Your job is to wipe them out.
Yeah. 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 Get!
The CFA are assembling an armored column to the north of Nova Braga Airport. Your job is to wipe them out. iDroid for the details.
Enemy presence detected. Map has been updated.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Detected. Map has been updated. Extraction arrived on the base. Enemy presence detected. Map has been updated.
leave the rest to us.
Extraction arrived at the base. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Whoa! Whoa!
Please
That's an
specify
enemy
project.
gunship. Don't try to take down a gunship from the front. You won't win in a head-to-head shootout. Try to get behind it and take it down with missiles.
Caution, rain approaching. Please specify a project.
That's the way. Good. You completed the objectives. Now get out of there.
Been updated.
Haka, onbekende vijandelijke vechteren zich bezig om contact te bewerkstelligen.
Please select a landing site. Support helicopter. Enemy
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by. Gaining altitude.
departing area of operations.
Departing.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Mission complete. Great work.
Boss, as we suspected, the mastermind behind the kid's escape was Eli. It's hard to believe, but apparently he'd been plotting an armed uprising against us. He could be hiding something else, too. Ocelot's gonna press him for answers. Get back here as quick as you can.
Where is
I told you. Your father's not here.
they're back?
Yes, they're back. But don't get any bright ideas. Your quarters are under full surveillance. Your weapons privileges have been suspended. No more uprisings for you. Did you really think it would be that easy, Commander? You'll get your boys back. to see the boss, too.
But first, I need to know what you sent them to do.
They wanted to leave.
To their homelands.
They wanted to go home. That's all.
So they were just homesick then?
Not quite. Militia warlords, PFs, the armies that murdered their families. Cousins, brothers, parents. They all had someone they wanted to kill. I told them, last chance to face the world with no regrets.
Last chance.
You better be ready for your drag back here. Ready to face the world as enemies.
No!
You! Goodbye, Father. I don't need you anymore.
Was Ralph really an accident? Or did Eli just rig it to stir up the boys? Either way, he had to have been planning for this all along. Bidding farewell to the world.
Boss, we're looking for the kids in Sahelanthropus, but there's still no sign of them. We don't know if the chopper pilot is alive either. What have we gone and put in the hands of those kids? We don't know how bad this is until we find them. Also, regarding our concerns about Eli, I finished looking into whether or not he's a product of that project. I have an answer. I put it on tape. Give it a listen.
Boss, I've updated the mission list. We've received some new job offers. The details are on your iDroid.
Boss, we've got the results of Eli's genetic tests. We can finally put this worry behind us.
We used the PCR technique and conducted DNA fingerprinting of the copied DNA sequences. Neither is mainstream science yet, but the concepts and procedures are sound. Both tests say there is 0% chance that the two of you are blood relatives, meaning the results are negative. He's not your son, nor is he your clone. He's just another person.
It was 12 years ago that Zero made plans to clone you. Eli's age and appearance certainly are a good fit. I admit the first time I saw him, I did a double take. But it looks like we were worried for nothing. Eli isn't your clone. Though you might still have one somewhere out there.
But if Eli isn't the boss's clone, why does he seem so obsessed with him? Not to mention having one hell of an attitude for his age.
I don't know. Learning the truth about himself, cursing the fact he's a clone, bearing a grudge against selfish adults, and coming to hate who he was cloned from. Big boss. If that were really the case, I could understand it. I might even feel a bit sorry for him. But no clone could have a totally different DNA fingerprint. And the test left no room for error. You yourself were there when we drew Eli's blood sample.
Come to think of it, when we went to OKB-0, he'd snuck onto a chopper and was there.
Yeah.
He was acting strange even then. Or actually from a little before that time.
That was exactly when we began these tests.
Maybe he suspected something when we drew the sample, not knowing what we were doing to him, and becoming mistrustful of us.
Hard to say. Eli's had an attitude problem from day one.
So what is he then?
Well, if he's going to tell us that himself, we'll need to get him to open up more first. About the pathogen spreading through Mother Base. You've seen everything we've got on the outbreak. What's your opinion?
Textbook symptoms of vocal cord parasite.
I have spoken enough. Your men can take it from here. Will you permit me to rest? Have something to eat?
I thought you don't eat.
I can subsist without food. But there is more to the act of eating than nourishment. We receive nature's blessings and reaffirm our part in it. And in doing so, we express our gratitude.
Count anything out. Give me a break. It's public technology for that There's such thing as miracles.
Boss!
Sorry, it's, here...
I have spoken enough. Your men get will you put to rest? I thought I can subsist without food.
I thought you don't eat.
I can subsist without food. But there is more to the act of eating than nourishment. We receive nature's blessings and reaffirm our part in it. And in doing so, we express our gratitude.
Sorry, it's, hearing you say you don't need to eat and that you're part of nature in the same breath. Anyway, what can we get you? Not exactly a five-star restaurant, but the kitchen's used to serving a lot of different appetites.
Hamburgers.
Hamburgers?
Even we didn't have become Americanized. I eat them often back home.
And you just can't let them go. Well, as far as symbols of the American Empire go, hamburgers are pretty good. The victory of capitalism. Your people suffered so much at the hands of America. And you asked for hamburgers.
We have suffered more than you can know. But I do not see hamburgers as an accomplice. A single dish, providing a balanced helping of nature's blessings. Meat, grain, and vegetable. How could anyone hate such a magnificent thing?
Says the guy who can survive on photosynthesis. Balance has nothing to do with it. You just like a good burger.
That is also true. Be warned, though. I have very high standards.
Just give the order.
Don't worry. I do too. All right then. One good old-fashioned all-American icon coming up.
I look forward to it. I hope you brought a better hamburger this time, Kazuhira.
Right. Well,
The last one was lacking in every way. The patty was too thin, the bun too dry, and the lettuce days old at best.
Hey, that was 100% all-beef patty, and no shortening in the bun either.
Nature's blessings, unadulterated. In hamburger form. Is that it? But when taste falls short, so does our gratitude to nature. Making such precious blessings unpalatable is sacrilege.
I hate to admit it, but I think you're right. I should have known better than to settle for second best. That's why I had him run some more R&D, develop a new burger. In fact, one of our researchers just dropped by with the latest results. Here it is. See how you like this?
We shall see indeed. I thank you for this bounty, Mother Earth.
So? What's the verdict?
Not bad.
And?
But it does not hold a candle to what I ate back home.
Everyone's a critic. Damn it. I was sure the Kobe beef... But maybe we didn't add enough. anymore. We're cutting into our profits.
Profits?
We'll be taking a loss on every unit.
What are you talking about?
Huh? Oh, anyway, I'll be back with another round of product.
I will be waiting. Did you say product?
Feeling hungry, old timer?
Old timer? I do not get hungry, no. But you have a new hamburger?
You guessed it. And this time we use lamb.
Lamb?
You're not a lamb kind of guy?
A hamburger is made of beef. Who ever heard of a hamburger without beef?
Yeah, but we gotta stay fresh, stand out from our competition.
You're what?
Just give it a try.
If you say so. Not bad. But I cannot call this a hamburger.
I thought we were onto something this time. Maybe the problem is that it looks like a regular hamburger. Gotta think outside the box. Too much baggage if they come in expecting just another burger. Let's see, cotton candy? To make it look like a sheep? Yeah.
Just a minute. You really think people would eat that? What is it you are planning? Are you using me? A taste tester? A one-man focus group?
Well, actually, I've already started. I got a place called, Miller's Maxi Buns.
You are kidding me.
Well, to be honest, business hasn't been great. No one seems to like my, buns.
The Ocelot said Diamond Dog's budget did not add up. But you don't mean to tell me.
What? No. Our black budget's got it all covered. I'm not embezzling GMP or anything. Still, let's not say anything to Snake, okay?
Very well. However, Kazuhira, it takes more than premium ingredients and a clever recipe to satisfy the palate.
Okay, so what do we do?
The palate seeks one thing: chemical additives.
Chemical additives.
There is nothing mysterious or
additives. Chemical additives. Chemical. Okay, so what do we do?
The palate seeks one thing: chemical additives.
Chemical additives.
There is nothing mysterious or spiritual about good flavor. The tongue simply identifies specific amino acids, which the brain then recognizes as appealing. Therefore, all that is needed is to chemically isolate those amino acids and incorporate them into your products. To be clear, I speak of flavor. The rest is irrelevant.
That seems a little extreme.
Do not forget that I am a scientist after all. And using science for the benefit of others is a joy. In seeking coexistence with nature's blessings, not everything can remain in its natural form. When we fall ill, we must be treated. Otherwise, that very nature could cost us our lives. Agriculture is one of nature's many blessings. But through that process, we damage the surrounding vegetation.
Yeah. Whether it's a massive farm or a tiny field, we always leave our mark on the land.
The same is true of parasites. And for food preparation.
If tapeworms in the raw meat of another animal enter the human body, they roam around trying to find their usual habitat. Sometimes even eating away at the brain in their confusion. So in looking through a scientific point of view, you see the necessity for processing food. Yes, it is also sometimes necessary to eliminate certain parasites, or selectively use or even modify others. Alternatively, we could say that if a man is part of nature, the work he does is also part of it. What is important is the balance.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, old-timer. You really opened my eyes. I fooled myself into thinking people today wanted high-quality, all-natural goods. But my favorite burgers were never about that. What they want is something like the first burger I had in America when I went to meet my dad. A Frankenburger loaded with additives. That's the America I knew and loved. I'll be back in a jiffy, old-timer. My next burger's gonna knock your socks off.
Kazuhira, wait. What is important is how we balance the... quick for a one-legged man. Frankenburger. What kind of a dive did your old man take you to?
Rise and shine, old-timer. It is complete. I had our best and brightest working overtime, fine-tuning the greatest burger the world has ever known. I call it the chemical burger.
What on earth is that color?
Now, don't judge a burger by its color. Go on, try it.
I am not very hungry.
What? Oh, I get it. Now, sure, it's loaded with additives, but each one's been approved by the WHO for human consumption. Come on, one little bite's not gonna kill you.
Are you sure of that? Fine.
Well, what do you think?
It is perfect.
Right?
This takes me back to the taste of my youth. The neon signs on the mother road. Oh, I can see them now.
So, what do you think of our signs now? And it doesn't just taste great. You won't believe how cheap it is to make. And because it's pumped up with preservatives, it won't spoil easily in regions lacking refrigerated storage or transportation infrastructure. This bad boy could even solve Africa's hunger problem.
Excuse me?
People will no longer fight over food or find reason to hate one another. Mankind will come together, reunited between these fluffy buns. Forget Pax Americana. Say hello to Pax Hamburgana.
Pax Hamburgana.
Skullface thought that destruction was the way to free the peoples of the world from American imperialism. But this is different. Tackling something head-on just makes for more conflict. Only by uniting the world can its various inhabitants truly become free. Having lived as an American parasite as long as I have, I know what I'm talking about. The chemical burger is poised to be the greatest liberating force the world has ever known.
An ethnic liberator. Burger.
Now all I need is a better brand image, starting with a name. Gotta run, old-timer. I'll catch you later.
Development project has been added. Please specify a project. Please specify a project. Caution, heavy mist anticipated. specify a project. Please specify a project. Weather will clear shortly. Please, supplies requested. Supply drop complete. Please, landing zone confirmed.
Roger.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
About Eli hijacking Sahelanthropus. We know how he got it moving. It was Emmerich. He used the kids in the staff living quarters to carry out his repairs. We got the details on tape. You're gonna want to hear this.
We finished decoding the informant report. Boss, we gave Ralph, that kid who died in the accident, a burial at sea. The man in charge of that facility has been severely punished. But ever since, the kids have been acting strange.
It's obvious they've lost their trust in adults. I was getting reports of them ignoring the staff, or getting insolent, and even violent. And a few days later, several of the kids did a disappearing act. They snuck into choppers and shipping containers and got off base. Why? Your guess is as good as mine. These kids were born in a war zone and forced to grow up as war fighters. If they're left alone, war is how they'll die. But I thought we showed them there are other reasons to live. I never liked having children on Mother Base. But the thought of them going back to the battlefield and picking up their old lifestyle is something I can't stomach. It makes me think of Chico, 9 years ago. We have to get those kids back. Hell, they know too much about our operation. I never expected even the kids to betray us. Snake, you remember the White Mamba? Of course, he's been going by Eli since we brought him on base. He was the leader of the child soldier unit we took out of that village and into our protection. Well, according to the kids you brought back here, all the escapees were especially close to Eli. There's reason to suspect he's behind all 6 escapes. We've already detained him. I'll be questioning him shortly.
Wait. You'll be?
Ocelot.
You're incapable of taking an impartial stance with those kids. Question them all you want. It'll get you nowhere.
Ocelot, you get too many kicks from your art of interrogation.
It's not a matter of art. It's about quick, minimal strokes of psychological warfare. That's what gets the answers. And it's the best way to keep both questioner and subject safe. The risks only increase the more an interrogation drags on. At that point, it causes as much pain to the inflictor as the inflicted.
Like I said, too many kicks.
What I'm trying to tell you is we need quick results. Otherwise, it'll be too little, too late.
I know that.
And besides, I know the subject. I won't go overboard with a kid.
Forget it. You're not needed. Snake, we'll want to question the other kids too. Be sure to bring them all back. Snake, about the escaped children. Eli confessed. The way he tells it, they wanted to go back to the battlefield. Don't rob them of their freedom, he said. If you bring them all back, there will be consequences. Next to be asking for our surrender.
Consequences? What consequences?
No idea. That's all I have for now.
You're too attached to those kids. Stop protecting Eli.
Listen to yourself.
Let me question him, and we'll get some real answers.
Not necessary. I'll report as and when.
Boss, we found weapons in the children's section of the living quarters. As you know, weapons are strictly off limits. We've got some rule breakers. The weapons we found were handmade. Blades ground out of knives and forks, a couple of bow guns built out of scrap, and explosives made using detergents. And get this, the explosives were tightly packed with nails. The kids put the blame on, you guessed it, Eli. I guess that's what he meant by consequences.
I questioned him about it, but this time he claimed they want to be put out on missions. Send us to the battlefield, he says.
Miller, enough is enough. You've protected him too much already. It's my turn to question him.
Protected?
What Eli's doing is issuing a threat. Comply with my demands or I'll respond with force. But it'll be war at this rate. Forks and soap aren't gonna kill us, but some of them will end up dead. Is that what you want? Now, I hate to say it, but they want to be on the battlefield. It's time you gave up this fantasy.
Eli, he said they'd rise up against us if we bring the last kid back.
There, you see? Ignore his demands. Don't let him return to quarters. That attitude is contagious. We'd lose control over them for good.
For the time being, we've confiscated those handmade weapons. We're bumping up security and the number of psychiatric counselors. As for Eli...
He needs some very special care.
You mean solitary?
Well, we can't leave him in contact with the other kids. If you won't do it, I will. Boss, keep working on extracting those kids.
The kids you brought back to base have laid out the situation. They all escaped to each of their home villages, or were trying to get home, and lost their way. Not that homesickness is gonna explain everything we've seen.
Each of their home villages? They were trying to raise troops for the rebellion.
You really think these kids have an armed uprising in them?
You read the report of the security team member who had a rock thrown at him. There'll be a riot if we don't do something. And Miller, this is because you didn't act fast enough.
Fine. I'll admit you were right this time.
Seal off the kids' quarters from outside contact before it's too late.
All right.
Eli said his rebellion would start when the last kid is brought back, right? You better be ready to meet him head on if it really happens.
Yeah.
You should have left it to me in the first place.
Boss, they're just kids. We have a responsibility to see that those kids make it. It's not about feeling protective or the pros and cons. I hate kids. That's exactly what I heard from the people who raised me. People who abandoned me, more like. That's the spark that kept me going, you know? I wanted to show those adults what I was made of. Wanted to get back at them one day. But before I knew it, I was all grown up. Never saw it coming. All of a sudden, people treated me as an adult. Some adult I turned out to be. But I feel like if my life had been different, if the adults I knew had been different, I could have grown up better. Yeah, that's it, all right. I wanted to use those kids to test that theory. That's all this was. From their point of view, I'm no different from the assholes who gave me a hard time. When this is all blown over, I'll talk it out with them. If that's still possible. Boss, there are still kids out there. Bring them back safe.
Boss, it's me. Eli's revealed what he wants. He wants to speak with you. With Big Boss. He just said, bring my father here. Eli's too smart for his own good. No way to tell what he's thinking. All we know for sure is his men are important to him. That means we can use the escaped kids as leverage in any negotiation. Once you brought the last one back, I'll interrogate him. If the kids do rise up, we'll meet them full force. End of story. I didn't want things to turn out like this. We could have prevented it, but it's too late now. If Eli means to take this all the way, he's gonna force us to do the same. Boss, go get that last kid. You know, when you brought back all the child soldiers who escaped, Eli knew they'd returned. Needless to say, nobody said a word to him.
I guess they got a message to him somehow.
Eli wasn't put in a corner in timeout. He was locked up in that room, completely cut off from the outside world.
Then how'd he find out?
There's only one possibility I can think of. The Soviet Union has been researching military applications for psi phenomena.
Psi?
Things like psychokinesis and ESP, extrasensory perception.
You mean moving objects without touching them? Knowing what cards somebody's holding up? Psychic powers? Come on. I thought that was just another bunch of disinformation aimed at the West.
Just bear with me a second. One type of ESP is telepathy. It's the ability to know another person's thoughts through non-verbal means.
You're saying Eli read our minds?
It's the only idea that doesn't involve someone getting to him.
Ocelot.
Look, psi research isn't some hocus pocus. It's all evidence-based, scientific...
There's gotta be another explanation. Maybe one of the kids stuck a note to your back.
I hope that's the case. But I am convinced that they have, or Eli has, a connection to some force we have yet to identify. You better watch yourself, boss.
How am I supposed to do that?
If he is depending on something for help, well, that's his Achilles heel. If you can figure out what that something is, you might be able to use it against him.
I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, and the medical team is looking after the kids left on Mother Base. For the moment, they don't seem too panicked. But boss, get this. Eli got those kids to plot their armed uprising as a diversion. Also, he could steal Sahelanthropus and escape. That brat got us good. Set us up and knocked us down. And then there's that mystery kid who was with Eli. With those two working together, I'd say things won't be over for a long time yet.
What was your goal in having the children repair Sahelanthropus?
I just answered their questions. I had no idea they would actually try to fix it. I mean, can you imagine a child piloting it?
Oh, sure, easily.
It wouldn't work.
Well, I bet it's just like riding a bike.
I said it didn't work.
Who did you try?
I didn't.
Did you put your son in it?
We never did that.
His name was, Hal, wasn't it? I thought you said you never saw his face. But you made him pilot Sahelanthropus. You used him in your experiments.
He wanted to get in. It was such a short time we had.
So he was with you.
We were happy.
You're still happy now. Changing your lies to suit the listener and getting by slipping through the cracks. Building layer upon layer of convenient stories until nothing means anything to you anymore. You're happy all the time because you don't even notice you're doing it. Think hard. Who are you really? You're not a victim, and you're not the silent majority. You're a perpetrator and a petty hypocrite. The real world doesn't make you suffer. It's the other way around.
Please select a mission. Please select a mission.